Good morning, Palmer Ridge. I'm Michael Rogers.
And I'm Michelle Mutu. Thanks for tuning in to our show. This is our last show of the year, which means summer is upon us, so make sure to make good decisions and be safe.
Remember that the Kool-Aid and Creme is going to be held Wednesday, May 9th after school, and Homework Club will be Thursday, May 10th in the lower commons. It's that time of year to be getting ready for finals.
Juniors and seniors, make sure to log into Naviance and complete your ICAP checklist items before the senior exit survey before your checkout day.
Starting off our show, Brinkley showed us a step-by-step overview of hiking in Palmer Lake.
Summer's just around the corner, which means it's starting to get warm outside. So take a trip up to Palmer Lake and check out the Palmer Lake Reservoir and the hike that goes along with it. If you find yourself sitting around doing nothing, the Palmer Lake Reservoir hike is a must-see experience that is a simple but breathtaking trail. It's about a 4-mile hike that is relatively easy and leads to 2 reservoirs that are above Palmer Lake, and they are part of the water system for the town. The very popular trail welcomes leashed dogs, bikers, just not swimming in the reservoirs.
So I started hiking 3 years ago when I came to Colorado, and I've hiked all around the state.
The trail has amazing views that will impress you during any time of the year. The trail is filled with pine trees, the sound of streams throughout the hike, and their lower reservoir may be smaller, and it may not be as impressive as the larger one, but both are beautiful. Overall, the hike should be a part of your summer bucket list. For Ridgeline, this is Brinkley Gary.
Thank you, Brinkley. Those spots seem like summer spots to check out.
While we're on the topic of outdoors, Michael took us on a trip to a place you can't take with a grain of sand.
Hey, Ridgeline, Michael here. The sand dunes here in southern Colorado are a must-see location, especially with summer just around the corner.
After finals, students will finally be free from the clutches of everyday living and will be able to experience summer once more. Whether you're a senior getting ready for college or a freshman moving into your 10th grade year, the sand dunes in southern Colorado is a spot that must be visited.
For the most part, you can just hike the dunes, but it's nice because it's so beautiful. You can sled down the dunes if you rent a sled, which is pretty fun. I did that a lot.
Miles and miles of dunes provides opportunities for hiking, sledding, or maybe just relaxing and checking out the view. Whenever your preference, the sand dunes are sure to suffice. Get some friends and get ready to hit the road for one of the most fun experiences in Colorado. From Ridgeline, reporting for the last time, this is Michael Rogers.
Thanks, Michael. Now I understand why the dunes are such an attraction.
Continuing with our outdoor theme of today's show, Michelle showed us Colorado's most famous garden.
Everyone knows the Garden of the Gods is a great hiking spot or a sweet spot for prom pictures, but here's a look into the history about the rocks. It is said that the land served as Native American crossroads centuries ago, and in 1878, Professor James Kerr found the only known Phytotalia curve, which is a dinosaur species in the gardens.
I am originally from Northern Virginia. I live in DC on the East Coast, but my good friend lives here. She moved here about a year ago, and the past few days we've been hiking a variety of different places, but I did want to come to Garden of the Gods just because I knew it was a tourist attraction and knew it was a place that a lot of people came to see all the cool rock formations, the views, and the history too. So yeah, can't get enough of hiking. I don't want to go back to the East Coast.
With 5 different ecosystems in the gardens, there is no wonder it is a beautiful place and a popular spot for Coloradans and tourists alike. If you have time this summer, make sure to stop by and take a look into the little-known facts about the gardens. From Ridgeline, this is Michelle Mutu.
Thanks, Michelle. Seems like Garden of the Gods rocks.
The baseball team has been raising money for our school's police officer. Garrison is here to pitch us their fundraiser.
A little while ago, the Palmer's baseball team and parents alike were generous enough to raise more money and get new and protective gear for Deputy Ronk. The Shield 616 program was launched in 2015 by a couple of police officers who had a vision where people can donate to them and give better and protective gear for any officer that they choose. The idea is to give a more trusted and secure feeling for whoever the officer belongs to make their families feel better knowing that their cop is safe.
We're privileged to be able to be here today to receive this generous check from the Palmer Ridge High School baseball team and their coaches and their parents. And I know that we're very appreciative, as are the officers and their families.
Officer Ronk was awarded with $1,705 along with 2 LP students who raised $10,000 for Shield 616. They live by the motto, "By cops, for cops," and that sure feels safe to me.
Thanks, Garrison. You really hit that one out of the park with that coverage.
To wrap up our show, here's Brinkley with the final weather report.
Good morning, Palmer Ridge. If you don't know who I am by now, well, that's unfortunate because after this week's forecast, I'm no longer your weather woman. So let's check out this week. Well, the current surface map shows us that there's a low pressure zone moving over Colorado, which will bring us some wind and mild temperatures. The radar shows us that there's some precipitation over Colorado, but none over Monument. So let's go to the 5-day and check out this week's forecast. Well, Bears, it looks like it'll be a cloudy week. Monday will be a warm 66, Tuesday 67, Wednesday 66, Thursday 68, and Friday 72. Well, Bears, for the very last time, whether you like it or not, that's this week's forecast. Have a great summer.
Thank you for your weather reports over the past 2 years, Brinkley.
And that's our show for this week, Palmer Ridge. Have a great summer, and we'll see you next year.